World Health Organization, WHO, believes that enjoyment of the highest attainable standard of health is one of the fundamental rights of every human being without distinction of race, religion, political belief, and economic or social condition. Hence, the importance of health to individuals and society makes governments of nations often place national development on the health of its citizens, without which development is believed to be incomplete. In order to dispense the effective role of providing for the citizens' health care, in 1999, the federal government established the Federal Medical Centers, FMC, in each state of the Federation, with particular attention given to state without the presence of a federal university teaching hospital. The Federal Medical Centers are saddled with the responsibility of providing essential health services to citizens, conducting research and the training of doctors as well as other health practitioners. As of today, there are 22 federal medical centers in Nigeria, and one of such centers is the Federal Medical Center FMC, Keffi, Nasarawa State. The Federal Medical Center Keffi came to being in April 2000 on the facility of former General Hospital, with an official handover taking place on April 28, year 2000, at the Federal Ministry of Health, led by the then Minister of State for Health, Dr. Mrs. Amina Indalulo, with Dr. Danjuma Solai as its pioneer medical director and chief executive. The vision of FMC Keffi is to emerge as a center of excellence in healthcare delivery, sustained by dedication to duty, unity of purpose, and respect to humanity. FMC Keffi's mission is to utilize available resources most judiciously and effectively towards achieving remarkable optimum result characteristics of high professionalism. FMC Keffi has over the years strive to maintain hospitality and high level of professional practice commensurable with technological age in delivering of health services, and to establish a commendable workforce guided by selfless service and an interdisciplinary approach with the sole aim of promoting health for the social and physical needs of the society. The center has continued to provide service that impacts on lives of citizens, installed hope in the community, and encouraged stakeholders' participation and patronage for the growth and well-being of the center and the community in particular. In the last 4 years, under the stewardship of Dr. Yahaya Baba Adamo, a thoroughbred and Tel Aviv Israel-trained surgeon who assumed office in July 2018 as the Chief Medical Director of FMC Keffi, Nasarawa State.
Like I came in here, I said my goal is to ensure that there is improvement in critical care in this hospital. And I think that to a very large extent we have achieved, so I will consider it as one of my greatest achievements in the hospital. But like we said, manpower development is the greatest asset you can ever have in any place. And I believe since we came into this place, we have secured accreditations and new areas of specialties of training, where we have trained so many younger doctors and other specialists. And we have also improved on the ones we met on ground. And by so doing, the services we are giving to people have greatly improved. So if you ask me what is my greatest achievement, I will look at it in that direction, because it is the improvement in manpower that matters the most. And we try to ensure that there is synergy in the interaction between even the non-clinical and the clinical staff working hand in hand. So that will I consider that as part of my greatest achievement, manpower development. That's besides structural development, which I think is very clear for everybody to see. But I think that's most of it.
Despite the fact that FMC Keffi was greeted with the most dreaded pandemic in the history of humanity, known as the coronavirus, the FMC Keffi has done nobly well in line with the center's vision to emerge as a center of excellence in healthcare delivery that is sustained by dedication to duty. FMC Keffi has introduced more innovation and new services to existing ones over the years, particularly in the last 4 years. These innovations spans from groundbreaking medical procedures to provision of new clinical services, staff development, and long-term infrastructure development. The management team had the opportunity to demonstrate expertise in preserving and saving lives with the finest innovations available both before and after COVID-19. A truth that even the most cynical thumbers can attest to. Obstetrics and gynecology, general surgery, ophthalmology, orthopedic, psychiatric, neurosurgery, nephrology, cardiology, public health, family medicine, pediatric, radiology, family dentistry, plastic and burns, pediatric, and other clinical specialties are represented by over 118 consultants. The center's services include Advanced Molecular Laboratory, which is known for training and research, a world-class isolation center for infectious disease epidemics such as Lassa fever, COVID-19, and other outbreaks, a well-equipped hemodialysis center that treats and manages renal disease patients, computer tomographic scan, surgery with minimal access, ultra-modern ICU, an oxygen-generating facility that produces oxygen for patients who require it, as well as a contemporary operating theater and electronic medical records, among others, too numerous to be mentioned. The FMC Keffi has made major advances in surgery, including the separation of conjoined twins, the surgical insertion of permanent transvenous dual-chamber pacemaker.
After we developed our critical care, it now enhanced our capacity to do things that ordinarily we would not have been able to do. And one of the things we did here was the successful separation of conjoined twins. Separated these conjoined twins. At the time they came, nobody would believe that a hospital like FMC would even dream of venturing into separating the conjoined twins. But we thank God, with a very highly committed staff that we have on ground, we were able to come together and we were able to separate the twins successfully. And these children are doing well back in their village. And that is one of the major areas of breakthrough. And then when we came to this hospital, all patients in and around this area have to go to Abuja or beyond to be able to dialyze. Today, they can comfortably do their dialysis here at home. So that is another form of achievement. And because of our location, accidents and trauma is one of our major challenges we had here. And a lot of people come here with head injury. When I was in National Hospital, I think the highest number, probably not if I want to be, for fear of not being quoted wrong with it, I think not less than 60% of all head injuries that were being referred to National Hospital Trauma Center were coming from Keffi, FMC. Today, even after discussing with them, they really have confirmed that they rarely see referrals of head injuries coming to them from Keffi anymore. Why? Because we have already established a neurosurgery department in our hospital. So these surgeries are now being done at home. And why is this possible? Before now, even when there was a visiting neurosurgeon, he couldn't operate here because the basic critical care facilities were not there. So now they are there. So they feel more comfortable and they are able to do these surgeries at home. So I think that is another way. And we've been able to do spinal surgeries in this hospital. And this is also as a result of the manpower that we have improved upon. Now we are able to operate on people's spinal cord in this hospital successfully. This was before now not a possibility. Then we have other esoteric things that have come up, like doing what we call pinhole operation. For the first time it was done here. So before now, such things like laparoscopic surgeries were not being done, and then we were able to accompany that with upper and lower gastrointestinal endoscopies and all that. So these are some of the areas. And then when we come to cosmesis, besides enshrining our plastic surgery, the dermatology unit now run what we ordinarily may not believe we have it in a country like this. We have beauty clinic in dermatology. That's, yes, where ladies can come when they have difficult challenges with sebum. That's what do we call it? Pimples or something. Yes, and other things. You can go and be treated. We have such a special clinic. We just opened it recently. Okay, we have special clinics for sickle cell disease where we give people daycare, admission, treat their challenges, and we get them discharged. So to a large extent, we've come a long way, but we are on our way to getting better. Of course, in the laboratory medicine, thanks to God and the federal government for their assistance in this respect. We have been able to have a molecular laboratory which is currently functioning. But beside that, for the first time in this hospital, we were able to set up an immunohistochemistry lab in the Department of Histopathology. And the staff have been trained and they have just commenced services. And I'm sure in not too long a time, we'll widen our panels of immunohistochemistry and become one of the centers for immunohistochemistry in the region as well. So I think as far as service is concerned, we've really expanded and have reached out in areas that before now we were not doing as much.
Thank you.
The center has also seen the developments of new infrastructure such as the completion of new laboratory extension complex, ward extension dialysis unit, from foundation to completion, equipped with ultra-modern dialysis machine and water treatment plant. VIP ward from foundation level to completion, equipped with ultra-modern automatic beds, the accreditation and equipping of new burns unit between accident and emergency.
Really, as a dental surgeon, really, I want to say that one of the challenges we have initially has been issue of space. Dentistry is a very wide area. We have 7 specializations in dentistry, and presently we have all the specialties in dentistry, and those specialties we've also been able to engage consultants in all those areas. Presently, we space where we are using right now. We have been there for a very long time, but by the innovative nature of the medical director, and it is a structural transformation of other areas of concern, it's good to hear that we have one of the, I would say, the biggest structures in the hospital that is have specialist clinic, which is going to accommodate every aspect of dentistry. So we have hope that before the end of the year, the dental department will move into a new facility. And we're also very, very happy that some of the very key equipment that we need, like dental casting machines and other things, are already on the ground. So that has been the challenge of it. Now we are seeing lights at the end of the tunnel.
In other words, FMC Keffi have all it takes.
Security-wise, we thank God, the issue at hand, either as per worker to worker or worker to people outside or patient inside, it has been very cordial, and with the level of network security we have, our internal security and outside security that give us coverage and assistance, we will not be facing a lot of security challenges. So the security issue, whether you are a stranger from another state, you are an insider, Keffi is always a peaceful place. So no matter where you come from, we never experience any Boko Haram here, we never experience any bash here. So people relate freely and everybody go about his normal business. So FMC Keffi is a complete Nigeria. No state is not represented. Every state they have their ambassadors here, they have their staff represented all over, based on federal character principle. So security, no shame, we are comfortable, and we need to do more, but it's never a big issue in FMC. There are, but it's not too bad.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
FMC Keffi Nasarawa State, remain focused and steadfast in discharging its duties of saving lives. With the support of government and stakeholders, the nation's drive for quality and affordable healthcare services for all can be realized.